verse 16 says, by this we know love, that he would lay his life down for us. We also see that God wins in this scenario. In 1 Corinthians chapter 10, it says, whatever you do, do for the glory of God. Right. We talk a lot about winning for God's glory, but what about when we don't win? Can we still do that for God's glory? Yeah. Can we still say, Lord, I came up short, but I did my very best? I remember a time when I was in high school, I wanted to play college basketball. I wanted to go pro, every kid does it. So my dad would work out with me on the driveway. And I lived in La Quinta, the desert. It's 125 degrees probably today out there. I mean, it's scorching. And we would work out. And at the end of my high school career, I didn't get scouted. I didn't have a bunch of coaches saying, please come to our school. Please, we'll give you money. And I remember just saying, hey, Dad, thanks for all these hours of practice. But I'm sorry I didn't make it. I'm sorry I didn't get to go anywhere. And I always remember he said, son, this was such a joy for me, just to spend time with you. I don't care if you go pro. I don't care if you play again. And I would get to play. I would get to play in college, but I look back at that and I think, who won in that scenario? I thought I lost. The season's over, but my dad didn't lose. He was just as happy with me, knowing that I gave my best effort. And so it should be with us. Whatever you do, and it says, do with all your heart, not unto man, but unto the Lord. In 1 Peter chapter 4, it says, and when we speak as an oracle unto God. And when we serve with God's strength, so that in everything we do, God would be glorified. In Romans chapter 14, it talks about if you eat to the Lord. If you don't eat pork, fine. Do that unto the Lord. If you want to worship on Sunday, fine. Do that for the Lord. If you want to do Friday night, fine. Do that for the Lord. But whatever you do, do it unto the Lord. So the Lord would win. If you go to the gym enough, at first it's going to seem like you're losing. Man, it's hard going to the gym for a while. Man, you get running, like, man, I've been on this treadmill forever. And then you look down, it's like 2 minutes, 16 seconds. Man, at least I'm flying. And then it's like a quarter of a lap. You're like, oh, God. But you keep at it. And you know what? Pretty soon, believe it or not, you're going to notice, hey, I missed the gym today. Man, I missed it. You start eating healthy, you're going to say, hey, man, how did I ever eat all that junk food? How did I ever drink Mountain Dew? God, man. How did I like that stuff? But until you start getting a little healthy, you go, man, this is good. But when you start getting disciplined, in Hebrews chapter 1 it says, nobody likes discipline at first. But when they start hitting home runs, they're glad they trained with Coach Chavez. When they get their black belt and they start winning tournaments, they're glad they did all those push-ups and sit-ups. In other words, we're going to lose for a while, but in the end, we get to win. You get to become something better if you'll suffer a little bit. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17 says, these light afflictions, but the glory is forever.